I don't know. That's a good question. But Key definitely took this team from being good to promising. He's just a dynamic player, a dynamic scorer, a leader, somebody that wants to win. And, we look for that. So I'm not sure where we will be. Probably not in this position, but I'm glad to have him. So.
When you were talking to him about coming here, how much did you know this is the missing piece?
I knew right away. I mean, I seen his highlights. I knew him, from the start, of his career, and I just knew that, if we had him, it would be something special. I just talked to him about my goals and just, wanting to win right away and wanting to go to the NBA. And, he had similar, dreams and visions. So we kind of just clicked right away, and, he came. So blessings.
You obviously transferred here after playing at both the high major level and the low mid-major level. What did it mean to be able to come here and get a second opportunity to play at the highest level?
Oh yeah, it means it means everything to me. I always want to compete at the higher level. So for me to come here, because the first time I tried to transfer, I got hurt, so I don't get a chance to prove show myself what I can do. So it's like for me to come here. So it's like a dream come true, and I always want to compete with a good player like Markquis. So for me to be here, it's a blessing for me to be here.
Markquis, how much did you feel like you helped build this team, given how much you helped the coaches recruit when you were just doing?
I just try to do my part. Anything that I could possibly do to help this team win or help the coaching staff, I was there right away. The recruiting process was just me wanting to play with good teammates, and that I knew that the coaches couldn't do everything on their own. The players had to step in, like me and Ish, because we're gonna be the ones out there on the floor competing with the guys. And so I just try to do anything that I possibly could to get players here, people that wanted to be here, people that understood the culture that's here, and people that wanted to win. And, I contacted everybody in the transfer portal, from bigs to, people that played at Texas. And I was just, 10 toes in from day one.
Did you feel like a closer at all during that process when you were talking to the guys?
And I was just happy it was over, man. It felt like it took forever. But I was just, it was something new that I was intrigued of doing, so I just did it.
Someone you didn't have to recruit was Ish. How cool was it to watch him develop this year too? And can it come along and be one of your more critical players in the final stretch?
I mean, it's big time. Just to see Ish's growth on and off the court, it's just big. He's been really trying, to get better. He's been really trying to learn and grow. And he's a hard worker, so I knew that it would click for him someday. And just to hear that people calling him Big 12-ish, it's just amazing to see. He's one of our leaders here, and I'm glad that he's continuing to grow. So.
Markquis, how would you describe? What's your description of what the culture is at present, and what Coach Tang and the staff has built over the last year?
They built. Coach Tang built like a winning culture. Not that it wasn't here before, but I feel like he enhances it a little bit more with just, the type of beds that we sleep in, the food that we eat. Everything is intentional, and it's about winning. So, and he also builds like a family environment. We go over his house to have dinners. We do bowling activities. We just be with the guys, and that's how our on-court chemistry, is there because of the stuff that we do off the court. So Coach Tang and the coaching staff did an amazing job from day one since they got here of building that. And, I just pray that over the years that, kids that come in after me know the culture is about family first and winning.
And you've discussed your buy-in pretty much from the get-go of winning Coach Tang. Could you have envisioned this level of success you you guys have attained this season?
Yeah, I could envision it. I just knew that he was the right coach. I don't know what, I mean, you could say faith in God or just belief in the 19 season that he had at Baylor, but I was just 10 toes in. I knew what he was about, from his first press conference where he won us all over, and from the jump, I just wanted to help and contribute to winning. So,
Markquis, Jerome Tanks called you his arrow a couple different times, speaking glowingly. What does it mean to kind of be his first senior class at K-State?
I mean, it's big. For him to call me like an arrow or somebody that, he's been speaking to God for, he just, man, that guy is unbelievable. The things he tells the players, the belief he has in us, and what he teaches us on a day-to-day basis is just like no other. You have to really experience it to believe it and to understand what he's about. But from day one, he's made us all feel loved. He made us all believe in ourselves, and he believed in us. And he has this thing where he calls it crazy faith. And he just says like, man, I have crazy faith in y'all. No matter what the reporters are saying or what Twitter is saying, that he's going to ride or die with us, and that's big to hear from your head coach.
Absolutely.
Can you just explain what it means to have someone who you didn't know at all believe in you as much as he has in his 1 year with you?
I mean, it's big. I mean, just he allows me to be who I am. He allows everybody to be, their true self. You don't have to hide anything. You could just be yourself, and I feel like you get the best and you get further with just being yourself, and that's why you see so many, good things happening for this program. So.
Talking to Bebe gives K-State.
K-State, I mean, Bebe, that's my brother right here. I mean, he gives love. He gives his all on a day-to-day basis, whether he's feeling it or not. He gives leadership. He gives that maturity that a good team needs to have. And he's a brother. I mean, when you're out there on the court or off the court, when you see Bebe, you're good because he's gonna have your back, through thick and thin. So.
Bebe, how much do you embrace doing those intangibles, doing the small things, the things that may not show up on the stat sheet?
Yeah, I just want to win. So my number one goal is to come here and win. My number one goal is to come here and win the Big 12, but most importantly, I want to be able to go to the national and be able to compete. Because the first time I got a chance to go to the NCAA, I think I tore my ACL, so I got a chance to experience it, but I never get a chance to play on the floor. So it's for me to come here, I just want to be able to do everything in my power, dive on the floor, get a rebound, support my teammates. So me being here, I just want to do everything in my power to win in the first place. So, and I'm so happy to be able to do it with Markquis, with kids. So it has been amazing to be here. So it has been amazing.
Markquis, I remember when we spoke at the Washburn minicamp back in the summer, which seems so long ago already.
Yeah.
You said you were going to believe and you were going to have fun with this team. Obviously, you guys are doing that. Just to see it all come together and have that fun in such short time. Did you see that? Obviously, as you talk about the vision, just how fun has this team been this year?
I mean, it's been fun. It's been one of the best years that I've been a part of, in my career, just with, I'm cool with every single player that's on this team. I'm close with, every single coach on this team, and it makes coming into, practice and games that much more easier. We have that relationship, we have that bond. So I'll do whatever it takes, to see, my guys happy and to win. So it's just been a good ride so far. But we ain't done yet though.
No, we're not.
This ain't no farewell. We good. We still got a couple more games to go. We still got the Big 12 tourney to go.
Yes.
We still got the March Madness to go. So I'm really focused on winning, the Big 12 tourney and winning the national championship. So, it's been fun so far, but I know it could be, that much more fun. So
Yes.
I'm focused right now.
You do have a farewell in Bramlage, though. What emotions does senior night bring?
I'm not sure. I just know it's going to be a bittersweet moment. I know, it's going to be nothing but love from the K-State fans. And it's going to be, I'll probably tear up a little bit. I'm not sure what the day might bring, but, I'm just going to be happy that, I decided to finish my career at K-State. So.
After you graduate, what do you think is going to stick with you, can stay with you over your time?
Man. I mean, obviously the good times, but the times that weren't so good, that's probably gonna stick with me the most. Just, having that adversity and just sticking through it and seeing, what it is now. I think that's gonna stick with me because I put all my time and effort, into winning and into K-State. That I probably remember that the most.
And through all your success that you've had this year, have any of the former coaches from last year's staff reached out and told you congratulations or anything like that?
Yeah, majority of the staff reached out to me. Coach Weber, Coach Shane Southwell, Chris Lowry. All of them reached out to me and congratulated me on an amazing year that I'm having. So.
Markquis, I've been ask you this for 2 weeks, but after the last Oklahoma game, you got to see the movie, go bowl, and do something to get the team back together. Did you end up actually doing any of those things?
No, not yet, but I'm thinking about going paintballing in Junction City soon, real soon. So probably after West Virginia when we have some downtime, we probably do something fun.
What's your favorite Keontae moment this year?
My favorite Keontae moment. Oh, he had an amazing year. It's probably
the love against KU.
the lob against KU.
That's all big.
I feel like the lob versus Oklahoma State, where he caught it with one hand and dunked it in.
That one too.
That's probably my favorite Keontae moment.
Man, he has a lot of it, so he don't even know which one to choose.
Yeah.
Markquis, you feel like you bring kind of a New York attitude, playground spirit to the game, and what does that mean to you?
I definitely think I bring that. It's just something that, just inside of me. I'm just from New York. I'm gritty. I'm tough, passionate, someone who wants to win. So, I feel like when my teammates see that, the energy just shifts to that type of energy, which is like gritty, tough, and fierce. Just playing in a playground back in New York is hard to be soft. So you got to be, tough, especially at my size. So, I just carry that wherever I go.
You lose a game on the playground, how long does it take to get back on the court?
You might not get back on the court depending on how you lose, but that's why I try not to lose, because I don't want to get off the court ever.